Essentially broke out between the US, Israel, and Iran. It's a lot more complicated than that. Trump even gave a speech, but I wanted to bring you some breaking news of a possible, well, there's reporting now that Ali Khamenei, who is the supreme leader of Iran, is actually dead. Now, we do not have confirmation of this, but I'm going to walk you through it because if he is impact on the next steps that are going to happen throughout this war. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Dawn, we are getting word from Israel Channel 12, who are now reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead.
Oh, wow.
That the Iranian supreme leader has been killed in the airstrikes launched by the United States and Israel today. A determined effort by President Donald Trump to topple the Iranian regime. And if true, the reports coming to us now from Israeli Channel 12 that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead, then they have indeed toppled the very head of that regime. And the consequences and ramifications of that can only be guessed at, because we have also been reporting just in the last few minutes that the Iranian Defense Minister, Amir Nasirazdeh, and also the Iranian, I should say, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, Commander Mohammed Pakpour, is also dead. These two top officials, one a military official, the other a civilian official in charge, of course, of the military, the Iranian Defense Minister, and the head of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, according to Reuters, quoting 3 Iranian sources, have been killed. Add to that these very significant reports now coming from Israeli Channel 12 television, reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, has been killed in those strikes.
That is incredible breaking news that Mark White is bringing you there. I mean, he's 86 years old. He's been the real figurehead for the regime in Iran and some of the atrocities they have committed against their own people over the last couple of months. The initial reports were that we didn't know where he was. He had maybe been smuggled out of the country. But do we know any more? Was he killed? What was he still in Iran, or we don't know?
Those reports, we don't have details as yet, but certainly when I was reporting first thing this morning on the strikes, we got sort of message from the Fars news agency in Iran, obviously the state-run news agency there, very quickly suggesting that the Ayatollah had been put on a plane out of Tehran, the Iranian capital. Effectively, they were suggesting to us, out of harm's way and away from any attempt by the United States or the Israelis to take him out, because we had confirmation from multiple sources during the morning that, as well as strikes that were targeting military targets and also targeting ministry buildings belonging to the regime in the likes of central Tehran, what you were also seeing were decapitation strikes aimed at the figure.
Really? In and out. No doubt about it. Just as quick as I whistle, in and out. Overnight sleepover. We back at home for breakfast. What in the HE double hockey sticks is going on here? You mean to tell me overnight sleepovers? Then you back home by breakfast? Brushing your teeth in the AM and shit? But you have had these crazy ass Norman Bates ass Yakubian forehead ass boy documents in y'all possessions as the government here in the Americas. You've allowed Gates of the Bill to purchase all this fucking farmland to do God knows what bunny ears. Bunny ears, which you can't see, but I am making some bunny ears. To do God knows what to the farm food he's growing on this farm. Not to mention this nigga's over the potatoes. I think that his company does like 92% uh, production of the potatoes that we eat. You know that Mickey D's is one of the proud buyers of one of his potatoes from one of his farms, so to speak. So that's it's a it's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here, but don't get steer crazy looking everywhere which way. In and out, the in and out squad is on fleek right now. They turning pages on our ass. As soon as you look at that one page, they done flip that bitch again quick, like a switch. Boy, did you forget about Venezuela? Hmm? Boy, we everywhere, never nowhere. Huh? Overnight that guy. What? Where he at? Huh? Theater at his font. What? All right. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. The US ain't been in this whole uh Israel and Iran war ever. Get in there overnight, pow, capiche, bang, gone, split, pew, yeah, all those onomatopoeias, bang, bang, gone. Yeah, overnight sleepover back at home. Watch me now. Wagwan. I'll be back. You know what I mean? What in the San Diego, California is going down? For real. I mean, just there's so many different things at play right now. I mean, we can't forget about the Yakubian drop. The Yakubian drop cannot be forgotten about. I mean, this is not the end all be all. This is those guys saying, "All right, I'll slap you in the face with it. Now, what you gonna do with it, huh?" I'm just saying, what we gonna do with all of this? Seeing as to how your boy Trumpets said, "All right, don't make me. If boy, didn't I tell you to put down that goddamn briefcase of clear nukes, of clear nukes? Didn't I tell you to put down that goddamn suitcase? All right, boy, if I put these socks on, if I if I didn't put these socks on, boy, if I put this shoe, if boy, I'm gonna hit that. Somebody hit the red button. Somebody, I didn't hope this. Really, I done told. I had told boy, I done told y'all this theater. That boy said, give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. You better go ahead and do what you gotta do before I get there, huh? Now, if this guy snuck out, he can't come back as himself. We all know this. So why is that a story glooming about? Yeah, he probably snuck out under the guise of. So he face off now. So he's John Travolta now. Hmm. So he face off now, huh? Switching his face and shit, huh? Yeah. This type of talk, huh? So he snuck out under the guise of night. So he gonna pop up. He gonna pop up like a mole, huh? He gonna pop up like Groundhog Day. Did he see his shadow tomorrow? Face ab. Yeah, he's just another character on the big stage to me. Look at here. Boy, they're gonna keep painting these theater settings. They're gonna keep painting these theater settings. Again, these are real people, real hands-on shit. But check it, baby. Money makes the world go round. Hmm. You need it. So if somebody puts you on a mission for it, you ain't even got to be part of that whole squad up. The whole mobalicious boxcar boys. You ain't got to be a part of that gang. But for that money that they'll pay you to do whatever you need to be doing without you knowing what the left hand is doing while your right hand is on the other side of the city. Yeah. Look, money talks, as we can see here. We can create theater. Yeah. Become a spectacle in a spectacular setting of different plots taking place. It's like an apartment of plots, a mystery room per door you enter. Hmm. The mighty mansion of horrors. We got Norman Bates at the front and center. Hashtag Yakubian forehead ad boy. Eugene Jennings face ad boy. All right, so far took us about 8 hours. An 8 hour shift to go in there and get this guy, pull him out. Israel, on the other hand, has been taking all of this. You said something money. You said money, and sending it over there all these years to do what? Send all this shit over there to Iran. Never hit this cat. It took us an 8 hour shift to go. I don't believe it. Boy, we over here talking about these fucking Yakubian fouls. This boy over there playing at somebody else's playground. Then sent shit ball over there. 8 hour shift. We back, bitch. Yeah. We sat out here for 2 weeks in the water, bitch. We done lost water out here playing on these ships with y'all waiting on. Boy, really. 8 hour shift. In and out swiftly. You gotta be kidding.
breaking news on WRAL News Plus. Israeli sources are telling CNN that Iran's supreme leader was killed in strikes launched by both Israel and the United States. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that the signs that Ayatollah Khamenei had been killed were growing. State media right now in Iran reporting that more than 200 people have been killed in the strikes. At this point, no U.S. military officials have come out and said that the supreme leader in Iran has been killed. Again, this is coming from Israeli sources. U.S. Central Command said it began Operation Epic Fury early this morning to, quote, dismantle the Iranian regime's security apparatus, prioritizing locations that pose an imminent threat. Now, President Trump announced the strike in a video that he shared on Truth Social early this morning, saying it's to eliminate threats from the Iranian regime and its push to rebuild its nuclear program. He urged for regime change. Take a listen.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for a generation.
Now, Trump also warned that there could be American casualties. So far at this point, the military has not reported any. But Iranian forces did say that they would respond by targeting Israel and American military in the Middle East. Iranian leaders told NBC News earlier today that they were actually in the middle of talks with the United States about curtailing their nuclear program. The Iranian foreign minister said that they are interested in de-escalation if the attacks stop. But he also said that he told Trump that regime change was mission impossible. Now, we are hearing from North Carolina lawmakers about the strikes, many of them posting statements on social media. Congresswoman Deborah Ross called Trump's attack on Iran, quote, unwarranted and unconstitutional, saying that though the Iranian regime needs to be held accountable, the strikes were not authorized by Congress. And Congresswoman Valerie Fouché also called the strike unlawful. She said immediately to pass the War Powers Resolution. Now, important reminder, both Ross and Fouché are Democrats. And we are also hearing from Republicans, too, who said that they are mostly in support of this. Congressman Greg Murphy said that he supported the strike, calling it, quote, overdue, and saying that Trump's administration has given Iran every opportunity to negotiate peace. Congressman David Rouser agreed, saying in a post on X, quote, it's a necessary step toward establishing stability and lasting peace in the Middle East for the betterment of all. Of course, this is an ongoing story. We'll be sure to bring you developments right here on WRAL News Plus.
We are just now getting this breaking news that's coming into us from Fox. I'm going to have our producers behind the scenes change the banner. But right now, this has just been confirmed, Brian, over the air, that Iran's supreme leader, the Ayatollah, has been killed in those strikes. Fox is now reporting that on screen. They're having their reporter speaking on it now as he's live in Tel Aviv. But once again, folks, for just joining us here at home, we've been waiting for this information. We had gotten some insight before from our partners there at Reuters. They were able to talk to us to let us know that Netanyahu, the prime minister, as he just had statements a little while ago, said that there were signs that the prime minister, that the Ayatollah was no longer anymore. This is what he said, according to Aisha Hasni with Fox News. This morning, we have destroyed the compound of the tyrant Khamenei, many of the signs showing that he is no longer. That is exactly what he said in his speech. We have just been informed by Fox News, confirming that Iran's supreme leader, Khamenei, is now been killed in these strikes. And so as we're getting this breaking news, and we still have Brian on the line here, Brian, I'm going to have you jump in here once again as we're talking about this. This is the moment that we've been waiting to hear. We didn't have confirmation. It was suspected. It was put out there on the internet. I had told folks earlier today, we won't be confirming anything until we have it from our trusted sources. But a huge moment to see that Khamenei has now been pronounced dead.
Yes, and I would guess that he is not the only one. He has a son who's very powerful. He may have been killed as well. We'll wait for confirmation on that, and much of the leadership. There was a bifurcation of efforts here, Christina. The Israelis were moving in for a decapitation strike, cleaning out the leadership of the country. The American targets were different. And so the Israelis have exacted the ultimate punishment to the Iranian leadership. Now, what happens after this is what's going to be very interesting. The Revolutionary Guard there, the military, very oppressive people domestically, they have a choice to make. There's now a power vacuum, potentially, if it's not only Khomeini who's gone, but the leadership, to do exactly what Donald Trump asked them to do, which is lay down your arms, and you'll get what he called immunity, so that the people of Iran may rise up and form a new government. But this strike against the leadership didn't just kill the Ayatollah. It probably killed.
Israel and the United States just launched strikes on Iran. The Middle East is heating up again. But pause for a second. How did two countries that don't even share a border become locked in a 50-year conflict? Look at this map. Before 1979, Iran Israel and the United States just launched strikes on Iran. The Middle East is heating up again. But pause for a second. How did two countries that don't even share a border become locked in a 50-year conflict? Look at this map. Before 1979, Iran and Israel weren't enemies. Then, Iran's revolution flipped the region upside down. Since then, Israel says Iran's nuclear program is a threat. Iran says it has the right to develop nuclear technology. Here's the question people keep asking. If Israel already have nuclear weapons, why can't Iran pursue the same capability? For more than 30 years, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has warned Iran is weeks away from a bomb. And yet, those weeks keep repeating. Then comes another airstrike. And here's the bigger twist. After decades of sanctions, strikes, and pressure, why hasn't Iran been subdued or conquered? I made a full deep dive explaining why conquering Iran is nearly impossible. Tap here to watch the full breakdown.
Well, I guess that didn't take long then, huh? Look, if they put these people in power from the seat of America, any country could be taken out of place and put into a new place. Now, what's happening is that Trump is just going to reap great benefits on the forgetful thoughts of a lot of people as this continues to go on, taking out the cartel leader, trying to reset precedents over in Mexico, taking out the cartel leader in Venezuela. These are his words, or the government's word, that these are cartel leaders, mind you, while they've found some cocaine in the White House itself. So let's not even go there. Yeah, about that. How we're finding out so many other things about these government officials as well, which has been uncovered due to this one jug-headed mofo. Mr. J.E. him goddamn self, literally. I mean, the plot thickens. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, as we on go in this in and out situation here. Bang bang. I mean, literally, it was a bang bang. All right, pack up my shit. Get the fuck up out of here. Literally. So for all these people that don't understand that the United States can go anywhere and take over anything in a matter of moments, if the United States say that they are getting in a theater concept moment, you better believe whatever they going in there to do, it don't even matter. It's done. So that's why you still have the Ukrainian with comedian Linsky up there, and this supposed to be stronger than the ox guy Putin up there, still playing around in the snowy backgrounds and fucking up tanks and shit out there playing theater games also. Now, if the USA they get involved in that shit, okay, and overnight, as you can see, because the U.S. has been building up all of these places since the Federal Reserve. Again, this Eugenie Jins Nix goes all the way back to this whole Federal Reserve system, mind you, without the paper at your fingertips, none of this would be happening. This sadistic way of life that we're all in now, we're all in on it. Bang, bang. Question is, how the fuck we gonna get the fuck up out of it? Shit, my wings on. My wings on. I'm too fly to stay landed on this one. My wings on. What's next though? What's the next big Houdini trick that's about to be played? You can't change their script. You can't change their script. It's impossible. Trying to think. You can't. There's no changing their script. But we gonna do though. But what we gonna do is gonna fly about this shit. But what's next is the real question, guys, ladies. What's next? Hmm. We're a quarter into the year, right? Here in America, right? First quarter. I'm just thinking here. It's a Friday night. Just got paid. You head to Iran. War's over by sun breaks on our time, pretty much. Shit, 2 in the evening, 3 in the evening. Really, when what time is it? 4 something in the evening here, where I guess shit start to just settle. Really, are y'all out there still shooting fucking firecrackers? Why? If you take the head of the pinata, I'm talking about like in Mexico. I'm talking about like in Venezuela. Like these are recent things within overnight status. I can make you a celebrity overnight type shit. Bang bang. Well, let's see where this goes. Let's see where it takes us all. I ain't waiting around. But if that motherfucker show up and give me $100 million, we could talk about something. You big headed motherfucker. You sadistic, twisted mindset mofo. You. I know you still out here. You know a lot of people looking for your big headed ass. I wonder what mask you got on though right now. Because you guys like to change characters. You like to play double roles. You know, we don't know who you're playing right now, but I'm pretty sure you're probably out front center somewhere. You're definitely playing a character. You're probably somewhere speaking a different language with that character. Or you could still be in America. You know, this is where everybody wants to be at anyway. Prove me wrong that everybody don't want to be here. They could run anywhere else in the world. Why are they running here? Why are you here, Mr. Bobblehead boy? Why were you here? Aren't you an immigrant? Or were you a boxcar kid and you lying about your background? See, that's one thing we'll never really know because you got multiple passports. You know what? We don't even know your name, to be honest with you. You been still a looker like you. Yeah, but anyway, we're about to see what they about to play out next on the world stage. The In and Out Gang. Mob versus Boxcar Boys. Back at it again. Bang bang.